If you've arrived here, take a moment to pause. This isn't happenstance. Your soul is seeking something more profound, something that resonates with the truths hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. Before we dive deeper into this shared journey, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to each one of you, from the vibrant hearts in Africa and India to those lighting up spaces across the USA, England, Canada, and the Philippines. You are the reason this community thrives. Drop 888 in the comments as a sign of connection, and let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to personally connect with every single one of you. Now, lean in closely, because what I'm about to share might just shift something within you. If any part of our message has ever stirred your spirit or spoken directly to your heart, consider this an invitation, a sacred nudge to go further. By becoming part of our member club, you aren't merely supporting content, you're stepping into a transformative movement fueled by compassion and purpose. Every contribution flows directly toward rescuing and nurturing innocent lives, dogs who have been cast aside, neglected, or forgotten. This isn't charity, it's alchemy. It's turning pain into love, despair into hope, and silence into action. The energy you give returns to you tenfold, healing both the giver and the receiver. Together, we stand as guardians for the voiceless, answering a higher calling that transcends the ordinary. This sense of feeling out of place, like you don't quite belong in the world as it is? That's not a flaw, it's a signpost pointing toward your divine purpose. Many carry a spark within them, a whisper of something greater, which sets them apart even while they walk among others. Symbols like the crescent moon and the letter Gem remind us of this inner pull, guiding us to embrace our unique path and untapped potential. There exists a realm beyond the ordinary, a dimension where time bends, intuition sharpens, and unseen truths become palpable. Those who resonate with this message are not merely observers of life, they are participants in a symphony of higher frequencies. These frequencies vibrate at levels most people cannot perceive, creating an invisible bridge between the seen and the unseen, the known and the mysterious. If you've ever felt like you can sense shifts in energy before they manifest, if you've ever had a gut feeling so strong it seemed prophetic, you're tapping into this elevated state of existence. It's not magic, it's your birthright as someone attuned to the deeper rhythms of the universe. Higher frequency beings, those who operate from this place of heightened awareness, are often misunderstood by the world around them. They feel things deeply, see connections others miss, and experience life through a lens of profound clarity. Yet, this gift comes with its challenges. In a world obsessed with logic and tangible proof, trusting your instincts can feel isolating. But here's the truth, what sets you apart is also your greatest strength. When you learn to trust your inner compass, you unlock abilities that defy conventional understanding. You begin to navigate life not just with intellect but with an unshakable knowingness that guides you toward alignment with your highest purpose. Consider how animals behave before a storm. They react instinctively, guided by an innate sensitivity to environmental changes. Humans operating on higher frequencies function similarly, except their radar extends far beyond physical phenomena. They pick up on emotional undercurrents, energetic shifts, and even future events long before they unfold. This isn't coincidence or luck, it's a finely tuned mechanism within you, waiting to be acknowledged and embraced. By leaning into this aspect of yourself, you step into a version of reality that few dare to explore. And when you do, the rewards are immeasurable. One of the most empowering aspects of existing on a higher frequency is the ability to transcend fear-based living. Fear thrives in uncertainty, but those who trust their intuition rarely find themselves paralyzed by doubt. Instead, they move forward with confidence, guided by an internal GPS calibrated to lead them toward growth and fulfillment. Imagine making decisions not based on external validation or societal expectations, but on the quiet whispers of your soul. What would your life look like if you allowed yourself to follow these impulses without hesitation? Would you take risks that once seemed impossible? Would you pursue passions that set your spirit ablaze? The answers lie within you, waiting to be uncovered. But let's address something crucial. Embracing your higher frequency doesn't mean rejecting the material world or dismissing practicality. On the contrary, it enhances your ability to engage with life more fully. Think of it as upgrading your perception software. Suddenly, patterns emerge where there was chaos, opportunities arise where none seemed possible, and relationships deepen because you approach them with authenticity and insight. Life becomes less about surviving and more about thriving, not just for yourself but for the collective good. Now, imagine channeling this heightened awareness into action. Picture using your gifts to uplift others, protect the vulnerable, and create ripples of positive change. Every act of kindness, every moment of compassion, amplifies the frequency of the planet. When you choose to support causes aligned with your values like rescuing animals or advocating for justice, you contribute to a global shift in consciousness. Love given freely transforms into love received exponentially, healing both the giver and the recipient. This exchange creates a feedback loop of positivity, raising vibrations across communities and beyond. To truly embody this way of being requires commitment. It means cultivating practices that nurture your connection to the higher realms while remaining grounded in the present moment. Meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, and engaging in creative expression are all tools that help you stay aligned with your true self. Consistency is key. Just as muscles grow stronger with regular exercise, your intuitive abilities expand with consistent practice. Over time, you'll notice subtle yet profound shifts in how you perceive and interact with the world. Let's talk about symbols again: the crescent moon and the letter Gim. These aren't arbitrary images, they represent thresholds of transformation. The crescent moon reminds us of cycles, renewal, and the eternal dance between light and shadow. It invites us to embrace change rather than resist it, recognizing that every phase holds wisdom. Meanwhile, the letter Gim stands as a gateway, a portal to deeper understanding and self-discovery. Together, they serve as reminders that your journey is cyclical yet progressive, challenging yet rewarding. Each step forward brings you closer to realizing your full potential. For many, the realization of operating on a higher frequency comes with a sense of responsibility. You may feel called to share your insights, inspire others, or advocate for systemic change. This impulse stems from recognizing that individual awakening contributes to collective evolution. When one person raises their vibration, it influences everyone around them. Like a pebble dropped into still water, the effects ripple outward, touching lives in ways both visible and unseen. Yet, it's important to remember that this path isn't always easy. There will be moments of doubt, times when the weight of the world feels overwhelming. During these periods, remind yourself why you started. Reconnect with the core of who you are, the part of you that knows without question that you're here for a reason. Draw strength from the knowledge that you're part of something greater than yourself. Even in darkness, you carry a light capable of illuminating entire landscapes. As you continue to hone your intuitive abilities, pay attention to synchronicities, those seemingly random occurrences that feel anything but accidental. A song playing at just the right moment, a chance encounter that feels divinely orchestrated, a dream that offers clarity about a waking dilemma. These moments aren't mere coincidences, they're messages from the universe confirming that you're exactly where you need to be. Trust them. Lean into them. Allow them to guide you further along your path. Another hallmark of higher frequency living is the dissolution of ego-driven desires. As you align more closely with your authentic self, superficial pursuits lose their allure. Fame, wealth, and external approval fade in importance compared to inner peace, meaningful connections, and spiritual growth. This shift doesn't happen overnight, it's a gradual process of shedding layers until only your essence remains. And when you reach this point, you'll discover a freedom unlike any other. Of course, integrating this perspective into daily life takes effort. Modern society often prioritizes speed over depth, instant gratification over long-term fulfillment. Navigating such a landscape while staying true to your values can feel like walking a tightrope. But here's the secret: balance isn't achieved by compromising your truth. It's found by staying firmly rooted in your center regardless of external pressures. Let your actions reflect your beliefs, and watch as the world begins to mirror back the same integrity. The beauty of existing on a higher frequency lies in its inclusivity. You don't have to be extraordinary to access it, everyone possesses the capacity for heightened awareness. However, unlocking this potential requires intentionality. Ask yourself, am I willing to listen to my inner voice, even when it contradicts societal norms? Am I ready to release old patterns that no longer serve me? Am I open to receiving guidance from unexpected sources? The answers to these questions shape your trajectory. In fact, this journey is about reclaiming your power. Not power over others, but power over your own narrative. When you operate from a place of authenticity and alignment, you naturally attract experiences that reflect your highest good. Challenges transform into lessons, setbacks into stepping stones, and obstacles into opportunities. Life ceases to be a series of random events and instead becomes a cohesive story unfolding according to divine timing. So, if you've ever wondered why you feel different, if you've ever questioned whether your sensitivity is a curse or a blessing, know this: you're wired differently for a reason. Your ability to perceive truths beyond the surface is a testament to your unique role in the grand tapestry of existence. Trust yourself. Honor your gifts. And above all, remember that you're never alone. Across continents and cultures, countless souls share your frequency, united by a common mission to elevate humanity and heal the planet. In a world saturated with noise, distractions, and relentless demands on our attention, guarding your spirit becomes not just an act of self-preservation but a sacred responsibility. Think of your spirit as a sanctuary, a sacred space within you that houses your true essence, your divine spark. Just as you wouldn't allow intruders to desecrate a temple, so too must you fiercely protect your inner sanctum from forces that seek to diminish its light. Negativity, doubt, and toxic influences are like weeds. They grow insidiously, choking out the beauty and vitality of what you hold dear. To fulfill your higher purpose, you must first cultivate an unwavering commitment to nurturing and safeguarding your spiritual foundation. The speaker's call to guard one's spirit is both timely and timeless. In today's hyperconnected age, where information bombards us at every turn, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Social media feeds filled with comparison traps, news cycles dominated by fear-mongering headlines, and relationships tainted by unresolved wounds can all seep into your consciousness, clouding your clarity and dimming your inner light. These external influences don't just affect your mood, they shape your energy, your vibration, and ultimately, your ability to connect with your higher self. If you're serious about walking a path of purpose, you must become vigilant about what you allow into your mental and emotional ecosystem. Mindfulness is the first line of defense in this endeavor. It begins with awareness, paying close attention to how different stimuli impact your thoughts and feelings. Does scrolling through endless social media posts leave you feeling drained or inadequate? Do certain conversations stir up anxiety or resentment? These reactions are signals guiding you toward healthier boundaries. By consciously choosing where you direct your focus, you reclaim control over your internal environment. This isn't about avoidance or denial, it's about discernment. You have the power to curate your experiences, ensuring they align with your values and aspirations rather than pulling you off course. Guarding your spirit also involves recognizing the subtle ways negativity disguises itself. Sometimes, it masquerades as harmless entertainment, a gossip-filled TV show, or a tabloid article designed to provoke outrage. Other times, it sneaks in through seemingly innocuous interactions, like a friend's casual complaint that plants seeds of discontent in your mind. Even well-meaning advice can carry undertones of judgment or fear if it doesn't resonate with your truth. Learning to identify these hidden toxins empowers you to neutralize their effects before they take root. One of the most effective tools for protecting your spirit is setting firm energetic boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls meant to isolate you from others, they're filters that ensure only what serves your highest good has access to your inner world. For instance, if someone consistently drains your energy with their drama or criticism, it may be necessary to limit your exposure to them, not out of malice, but out of respect for your own well-being. Similarly, if certain environments feel heavy or oppressive, trust your instincts and remove yourself from them. Protecting your spirit requires courage, especially when it means saying no to situations or people that no longer align with your growth. Another critical aspect of guarding your spirit is cultivating practices that replenish your energy and reinforce your connection to the divine. Meditation, prayer, breathwork, and spending time in nature are all powerful ways to recalibrate your frequency and restore balance. These activities act as anchors, grounding you in the present moment and reminding you of your inherent worthiness. They also serve as reminders that you are part of something far greater than yourself, a universal flow of love and wisdom that sustains and uplifts you. Regularly engaging in these practices creates a protective shield around your spirit, making it less susceptible to external interference. As a matter of fact, guarding your spirit isn't solely about shielding yourself from harm, it's also about actively fostering positivity and joy. Just as darkness cannot exist in the presence of light, negativity loses its grip when you intentionally invite more love, gratitude, and inspiration into your life. Surround yourself with uplifting music, inspiring literature, and supportive communities that nourish your soul. Celebrate small victories, express appreciation for the blessings in your life, and seek out opportunities to create beauty and meaning. When you make a habit of filling your days with positivity, you naturally elevate your vibration, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. It's equally important to address any unresolved wounds or limiting beliefs that may weaken your spiritual defenses. Pain from the past, whether it stems from childhood trauma, failed relationships, or personal disappointments, can linger in your subconscious, manifesting as self-doubt, fear, or cynicism. Left unhealed, these wounds create cracks in your armor, leaving you vulnerable to further harm. Healing requires honesty, vulnerability, and often, professional support. Journaling, therapy, energy work, and other modalities can help you process old pain and release it, freeing you to step fully into your power. Remember, healing is not a sign of weakness, it's an act of profound strength and self-love. As you deepen your commitment to guarding your spirit, you'll notice a shift in how you navigate challenges. Difficulties won't disappear, life will still present its share of obstacles, but your perspective will change. Instead of viewing adversity as punishment or failure, you'll see it as an opportunity for growth and refinement. Each trial becomes a chance to strengthen your resolve, expand your capacity for compassion, and deepen your trust in the divine plan. This resilience stems directly from the solid spiritual foundation you've built, enabling you to weather storms with grace and emerge stronger on the other side. Guarding your spirit is an ongoing practice, not a one-time achievement. It requires consistent effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to adapt as circumstances evolve. But the rewards far outweigh the challenges. When you prioritize your spiritual well-being, you unlock a reservoir of peace, clarity, and purpose that radiates outward, influencing every area of your life. You become a beacon of light, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and transformation. So, as you continue along this path, remember this: your spirit is precious, irreplaceable, and uniquely yours. No one else can guard it for you, nor should they. Embrace the responsibility with reverence and determination, knowing that in doing so, you honor not only yourself, but also the divine calling that brought you here. Together, let's rise above the noise, protect our sacred spaces, and shine brightly in a world that desperately needs our light. Life has a peculiar way of testing those who dare to dream beyond the ordinary. If you've ever felt the weight of resistance, whether through external obstacles, internal doubts, or outright opposition from others, know this: it is not a sign that you're on the wrong path. On the contrary, resistance is often the universe's way of confirming that you are stepping into your divine purpose. Every challenge you face is a mirror reflecting back your strength, your significance, and your potential to create profound change. When viewed through this lens, struggles cease to be deterrents, they become sacred stepping stones guiding you toward the fulfillment of your destiny. The notion that resistance equals confirmation may seem counterintuitive at first glance. After all, society conditions us to equate ease with success and hardship with failure. But consider this: diamonds are formed under immense pressure, pearls emerge from irritation within oysters, and fire refines gold by burning away impurities. Similarly, the challenges you encounter are not punishments, they are catalysts for transformation. They push you to dig deeper, rise higher, and uncover reservoirs of resilience you didn't know existed. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you shed layers of fear, doubt, and limitation, revealing the radiant essence of who you truly are. Think about the people throughout history who have left indelible marks on the world. Martin Luther King Jr., Malala Yousafzai, Nelson Mandela. None of them achieved greatness without facing formidable resistance. Their courage in the face of adversity wasn't just admirable, it was instrumental to their impact. The very forces opposing them served as proof that their work mattered, that their voices carried power capable of disrupting entrenched systems. In the same way, when you encounter resistance, it signals that you're challenging the status quo, pushing boundaries, and daring to live authentically. You're making waves, and waves are what move the world forward. This reframing of struggle transforms how you approach challenges. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, view them as invitations to grow. When life presents you with setbacks, ask yourself, what lesson am I being called to learn? How can this experience strengthen my resolve? What aspect of my purpose is being clarified through this trial? These questions shift your mindset from victimhood to empowerment, allowing you to navigate difficulties with grace and intentionality. Rather than shrinking in the face of adversity, you expand, becoming more aligned with your true self and your mission. Resistance also acts as a filter, separating those who are serious about their purpose from those who are merely dabbling. It weeds out distractions, forcing you to confront whether your commitment is genuine or superficial. If you find yourself questioning why you're enduring such hardships, take heart. It means you're being tested, not rejected. The universe doesn't waste energy on those it deems unworthy of greatness. By presenting you with challenges, it affirms that you have what it takes to rise above them. Your willingness to persevere becomes the ultimate testament to your readiness to fulfill your calling. One of the most empowering aspects of embracing resistance is realizing that every hardship carries a hidden gift. Perhaps it teaches you patience, humility, or compassion. Maybe it reveals blind spots you weren't aware of or pushes you to develop skills you never thought you'd need. Whatever the lesson, it enriches your journey, adding depth and nuance to your story. Over time, these gifts accumulate, equipping you with the tools necessary to handle whatever comes next. Like a blacksmith forging steel, each blow shapes you into something stronger, sharper, and more resilient. Of course, navigating resistance isn't easy. There will be moments when the weight feels unbearable, when self-doubt creeps in, whispering that maybe you're not cut out for this path after all. During these times, remind yourself of the bigger picture. Recall the vision that ignited your passion in the first place, the dream that set your soul ablaze. Let it anchor you, reminding you that temporary discomfort pales in comparison to the joy of living a life aligned with your truth. Draw strength from the knowledge that every hero's journey includes periods of darkness before the dawn breaks. You are no exception. Another powerful perspective is recognizing that resistance often arises precisely because you're threatening outdated paradigms. Whether you're advocating for justice, pursuing creative expression, or simply striving to live authentically, your actions ripple outward, challenging collective norms and expectations. Those who cling to the old ways may resist your progress either consciously or unconsciously. But here's the beauty of it, their resistance underscores the importance of your work. It validates that you're shaking things up, creating space for new possibilities to emerge. Don't shy away from this role. You were born to be a change maker. To fully harness the transformative power of resistance, adopt a practice of gratitude for your challenges. This doesn't mean glorifying pain or dismissing its real impact. Instead, it involves acknowledging the growth opportunities embedded within each struggle. For example, if financial hardship forces you to innovate, thank the universe for teaching you resourcefulness. If rejection stings but propels you to refine your craft, express gratitude for the motivation to improve. Gratitude reframes resistance as a benevolent force working in your favor, accelerating your evolution rather than hindering it. As you continue along your path, remember that resistance is not infinite. Like any storm, it eventually passes, leaving behind clearer skies and fertile ground for new beginnings. The key is to remain steadfast during the turbulence, trusting that the lessons learned and the strength gained will serve you well in the chapters ahead. Keep your eyes fixed on the horizon, knowing that every step you take, even the difficult ones, brings you closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. At last, resistance is a badge of honor, a marker of your divine assignment in this lifetime. It confirms that you are meant for greatness, that your presence in the world matters, and that your contributions have the power to inspire and transform. So the next time you feel the weight of opposition bearing down on you, smile inwardly. Recognize it for what it truly is, a cosmic nod of approval urging you onward. Together, let's embrace the alchemy of struggle, turning every challenge into fuel for our shared mission of love, light, and limitless possibility.